Yo, yo, yo! Welcome to Team RaddTitan. And this is show number 391 of the Collectors Chat. This is the weekly chat. And today we are joined by two very special guests and a bearded gentleman up on the right. So what we have Alex over there in the corner, me, George, down here. You should know us both by now. If you don't, welcome. Up on the top left on my screen is Dante, the owner and the mastermind between Hexapus, ACG, and Non-SC. And we also have the voice, the very voice of the statue gods himself. Studio 27 Abyss is Ray, who's going to be on the chat with us as well for the first sort of 45 minutes, hour. So they're going to be fielding your questions. We're going to be talking and all that jazz. We've got a few topics to cover today. So Alex has politely called this, Has Geo Lost His Mind? That's just taking a little bit of the piss. Purely. And then the other one we're going to be talking about is some pieces that we're looking into that we wish we could get, the older pieces. So stay tuned for those, because you probably haven't seen or heard of those before. A lot of people, especially if you haven't been around for like 20 years. And what was the other thing that we're doing? That was it.
No, I think you did it. I'm actually really surprised, because you didn't look too. I weren't too confident in you beforehand. Not confident at all.
Nor should you be.
So, and also we've got a new segment. So we're going to do. We've had two collectors so far, because Evan fucked up and sent it all wrong. So we'll do Evan next week. But we've got two collectors who have sent in some images of their collections. So what we're going to do is just go through the pieces they've got. This was a suggestion last week from. Was it Collecticus? I can't remember if it was Collecticus.
I think it was, yeah.
Someone else. Sorry, I got it wrong. So it's a segment where people send us the images of their collection, and we'll just go through and just say like what we think of the collection, and
RaddTitan rates my collection.
I mean, we probably get more views if we say RaddTitan roasts my collection, but yeah, I don't know whether then people will send us
anyway.
the images.
So a massive welcome to Dante and Ray. It is like around 4:45 in the morning for those guys over there, and so God bless them for coming on and being on the chat. We love to get our sponsors and friends on when we can, and as you do know, Hexapus has been a supporter of RaddTitan now for going on nearly 6 months, so we're really proud of that. They're doing some wonderful things, and they're here to touch base with you as often as we can get them on here, so that you can ask the questions. So we get a lot of questions in the group, a lot of things, and they can't answer everybody. So many things going on. So if you have anything that you want to ask them in particular, if you want Dante to answer something, or you have any ideas or something a topic you want to touch base on, now's the time to hit that button, put that comment through.
So what's up, guys? What's up, guys? It's actually 4:30. It's not even 5 yet, but it's a good thing. I like it to be at 4, so I can stay up. And 5 will be a very embarrassing time, so I have to sleep for like 3 hours and then wake up. So 4 is good. 4 is good. I was playing League of Legends before, so
that's great. That's just crazy, man. Have you got a family? Yeah, Dante. You just still relatively young. Have you got kids?
Not yet.
I'm his father.
You are, Ray. Oh, you're his father. Yeah, we're playing that game again. We're playing that game again, aren't we? Okay.
Oh yeah, of course. You're right.
You see, when them kids come, Dante, this 4 o'clock shit's not going to fly, bro. Trust me. You just wait to see.
We had that conversation before.
I got 2 kids.
Oh yeah, Ray.
What are you doing here, Ray?
Ray actually has 2 kids. He's not kidding.
Oh god. And that's not one. That's not you and another kid.
You're going to have a very, very tough Friday, bro.
Really.
Yeah. So it's kind of tough for Ray, but Ray wanted to join. Although he might not understand everything, but if he needs translation, I'll be the one translating. So if I speak Chinese in the middle, so please don't be
alarmed.
Yeah, exactly.
That means they're talking about us and they're insulting us. And they haven't got
them special things on your ear that they keep advertising now. Them little things that tell you everything everybody's saying. That's what we need. Yeah. Wow. So we'll go on to that. We've got a few bits and pieces to get on, and Dante, you've been so busy, bro. It's like crazy. I keep seeing you on streams all over the place. You're like all over the gap, man.
Yeah, it's all right. I think I'm actually enjoying doing all of these different kind of live streams, especially adding in comics and gaming. As you can see, I'm doing gaming live streams lately, like for pure arts. I just started, so they're doing Assassin's Creed, they're doing Resident Evil, all those kind of things. So I want to join the gaming community as well. So it's a tough thing, you know. It's very different from anime or comics. It's just a new segment. But I'm trying to get into that.
Have you done a stream yet with Dan from Pure Arts?
Actually, Dan was there when I was doing the live stream for Pure Arts. He was there.
Okay.
He was helping me to answer questions. So he's nice. He's very nice.
I saw him answer about the game because he said it's actually
exactly
a 3,000-year-old game. Blah blah. Yeah, I saw that. But no, he's a good guy. He's a big dude as well. He's massive. He's huge.
I know.
Yeah.
I heard about it, but it's just too much. I think the gaming, I have a lot to learn. It's like, for example, for us, it's comics. We do Marvel and DC, right? For gaming, it's hard to find a crossover sometimes.
We find that with anime. We always have to be very respectful about what we do not know. We can admire the pieces and we can talk about what we see from an artistic perspective, and knowing how much work has gone into the construction, the engineering and design. We can do all of those things because we're well versed in all of those things. But when you're talking about the lore of these characters and the backstories of these things, it is so hard. There's so much. And what's harder is that people don't like you to fuck that up. They really don't like it if you get that wrong. You mispronounce a name, it's no good. You get the story wrong, it's no good. You mix him up with his brother who looks just like him, you're fucked there too. So they really don't enjoy that kind of thing. So you've got to be really, really careful. The other day, I did an unboxing of the Penguin, and it was about 12 o'clock at night, because all my kids were asleep, and like my wife was like, we were watching some TV together, spend some time together, because busy. And then like when she's like, right, I'm going to go to bed, that's my opportunity to do a bit of like get some stuff done. So I'm opening up the Penguin from Sideshow Collectibles, and I don't know at this point, I'm so tired. I don't know if it's Oswald Cobblepot. I don't know if it's fucking Chester Cobblepot from fucking the Goonies. I don't know who the fuck I'm talking about at the time I'm doing it. And if I did that with anime, I'd be hung for shit like that for getting that much wrong. But I was all sort of, it really, really is a lot of information, bro. Really crazy for us.
I know. So I think right now it's like my priority is to get to learn a lot more into different things. And I'm happy. Like I get to play more games. I get to read more comics. I get to watch more anime. It's actually fun for me. So I'm happy. I have like a biggest excuse. I have to work. I play games for my work, bro. So it's good. It's good.
The best job in the world. And obviously we're joined with Ray. So Ray with was it 27 Stu, was it how do you say it? Say it for us, Ray?
27 Abyss.
27 Abyss.
And how long have you been doing that, Ray? How long has that been? Because we're stumbling across these new companies all the time. So how long have you been doing what you've been doing?
Since 2021, I started in modeling Hollow Knight, the video game Hollow Knight.
Yes.
And I started modeling the Spider-Man when it's 2024.
Yep.
I've been a collector of those custom statue like Wolfpacks and A3 and and I like them. But so that's why I am doing this right now.
Wow, so you started off as like one of us and then ended up deciding that you were going to start your own thing and go from there.
Yeah.
We've got some pieces that we've got of yours that we want to run through with you and talk about some of your designs. So just hang tight. Sorry if we move a little fast, but I'm sure that your English is better than my Chinese. So we'll just stick to English for now.
I want to see Geo speak some Chinese.
You really don't.
I really
there
do.
will be all kinds of copyrighted and all kinds of racial slurs that will come out accidentally. I've got this guy at the minute I'm following on Instagram. He's just like he looks like a business guy, and he teaches me how to swear in Chinese. Have you seen him? It's how to say. He's like, how to say "go fuck yourself" in Chinese, and he like slaps the camera, and I'm trying to learn it. It's like I'm trying to get it. So I'm planning to be skilled.
Yeah.
Is that the guy who does who teaches them to speak English as well? Same guy.
No. This is just he's like basically he looks like what you would call your stereotypical Chinese like dad. You know what I'm saying? You know, like the ones that you don't want to get a bad school report on TV. You see them, you're like, shit, man, he's gonna fucking decapitate you, like that guy. And he just sort of says, like, he's sort of like looking down at the camera and he's like, how to say, get back to the kitchen in Chinese. And I'm sort of learning it so I can say these things to my wife and her sort of be like, what the fuck is he talking about? I'm giving it some anyway. So apologies, but we'll try and bang through it. So who's in the comments? What's been happening? What's going on?
No, there's no real questions. There's no questions at the moment. It's just all people saying hello. And so we've got Happy JCG. Craig in the house, how are you doing? He's one of our members as well, so yeah, welcome there. Storm Shadow 1047 10467 and I'm going to butcher that name, aren't I?
Yeah, don't go into that, man. That looks like a password.
All right. Yeah. How you doing? Welcome to the buy, Leo and E-Man. All in the chat. Patrick Phantom, that's a new name. Welcome there.
Welcome, brother.
And hi, gang. Hope you're doing well. And Epic Fail. Darren Crofer in the house. Yeah, you get 3 strikes and you're out. Talking about the names. And Jonathan, how's it going? Jonathan Payne. One of the things as well is I was going to say that I started working with PCS like just over a year ago, and at the time I was offered a role with Pure Arts, and when I sat down, they're both great companies, both wanted to work with both of them, and then they came down to the licenses in the end. It was, I looked through Pure Arts' licenses. They had loads of great licenses, but again, the Assassin's Creed side, I would have to learn so much because it's like, I don't know, 5-6 games or whatever, and you have to play them for like 100 hours, and I'm just like, I can't jump into that. And I remember trying to play it after God of War, and I just couldn't get along with the controls. And when I looked at like the licenses for PCS, I was like, the most obscure license here is like Killer Clowns, and I've seen that. You know that one because you're a weirdo with horror films. And it was literally, if anything, where I wouldn't know about it for PCS, it would be pretty much some obscure film where I could just go away for an hour and a half and be up to date. So it wasn't really that bad. That's
Believe me, an hour and a half in Assassin's Creed, even the first one, you ain't even touched the sides. You've barely got used to what's going on. Yeah.
How you doing, Chris? Welcome. So,
what we do then is, did you open anything?
Myself or Dante?
No, well, Dante opened everything. That's why I didn't ask Dante. Because if I said, Dante, how's your week? Did you open anything? He'd have about 500 fucking things to tell me.
Yeah.
No, I mean, obviously, from the Hexapus sale, we both picked up some pieces from there. I think we mentioned them last week. So like Kingpin, Sabretooth, which I've been looking at for ages. Ultron, which is one which is Geo and I have both been looking for that for a long time. Even XM were like, no, we don't have any in stock for a long time. For years they were telling us there was nothing. But then also I jumped on the last one I jumped on, which I don't think I had last week, was Emma Frost. So I got Emma Frost as well.
That's a nice piece. With the chair, Hellfire Club chair. It's a nice piece, that piece.
Yeah. So I got those. Superman Harley was last week. I haven't opened Vulture yet. I did actually go to IKEA today. I had to buy a load of stuff for Logan, but what I did get was I was trying to find something to use as a riser, and I've been looking for things for a while and not really finding anything. And risers are quite expensive for what they are.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
So what I did was I found this monitor stand, and they were just like the right width, the right depth, the right height for all of it. So I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to buy. I bought 6 of them. They were like 20 quid each. I bought 6 of them, and they're called Vatican car. And
Yes.
yeah,
Nordic. Good.
yeah. So I got 6 of those, and they're basically just like that, and
Okay.
they can take quite a lot of weight. And so I can put like some of the heads underneath and stuff. What I'll do is I'll try them out, and basically, if they work, I'll paint them black. So I'll paint them black and put them up there. So basically, I'm going to try it first of all with the Guyver because I needed a riser for him. So the Guyver bust, which is there, that needs to go up. It needs to go up for ages. And then I'll try it on the horror pieces as well, rise them up, and then some of the Spider-Man. So I've got some ideas anyway, but I think I need another fucking 6 of them after this anyway. Oh wow, look at that. F State in the house.
Hey man,
how you doing, brother?
Welcome brother.
To the party.
I would drink to you, but I just had some cake and a glass of milk like a 7-year-old child. So I don't have anything to drink at all. I have to let that go down. My wife actually last week she actually got sick. She was admitted into hospital. So like it's really sweet. Like all my neighbours have like been round and like baking cakes and bringing flowers and shit. So I got a really nice cake from my neighbour who lives next door to me. It's an older lady who bought me a lovely cake. So I've been eating that. Nice. She's all right, so don't panic. She's all good. She had a little
last
bit of a
week, right? No, I'm glad she's feeling better. Last week I had a can and a half of Guinness, right? And in the morning, I was laying in bed, and then like literally, so I don't like getting up in the morning anyway. And it's a typical woman, right? Typical woman was like, oh, so I got up, you know, getting ready to take Logan. Actually, no, it was Friday. I didn't take him to school, so just got up, whatever, doing whatever, had a shower and that. And she's like, oh, looking at the like recycling, because she can see the 2 cans again. It's like, oh, is that why you're up late? Because I was like, well, because I had a can and a half of Guinness. Is that really going to make me drunk?
This is why Dante don't have any kids yet. You know, this is why, because we put him off with all the girls' conversation, the judgment, the wives.
Once you have kids, the woman just changes. Totally changes.
I can tell. I can tell.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
Oh, I've just realised I think I put them together upside down. Oh fuck. We'll get back onto that later. So yeah, Collectibles. After we talked last week about ordering from Hexapus and shipping to Sweden, I jumped on the XM train and ordered a piece. Which piece did you order?
Yeah, what did you get?
Which piece did you order? How's everyone doing? Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, and yeah, don't do it if you haven't already done it. Thank you very much, Ryan. Collectibles, you have to take a photo when it arrives for the news show section. You're inspired, yeah, for sure. Well in Team Titan. Let me just get these comments and then we'll go on to it. Dante's got to ask you if you have any info on the next Gemini Palace Gemini One Piece legendary line will be revealed.
Probably sometime June to July. So soon. Yeah.
Can you tease who it is? Or?
Oh, okay. They are actually deciding. It's either gonna be like Blackbeard or Akainu or another character. So I can't disclose too much, but you know, just for RaddTitans. So
Blackbeard is exclusive. Well, Blackbeard is really popular, so yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of
Ross Carr in the house. How you doing, Ross? Ross from Sydney. Great to join. Hope you're well. Cheers. And Chris, like the wedding singer, but instead cake and meatballs. Ryan, not follow here. Did I miss like? No, he's asking you because I think it was yourself who suggested the collection pictures. I may have been wrong on that from your response. You got a shout out earlier, yeah. Cool. And Stuart Murray in the house. Evening, Dante. Welcome. He's very disappointed with the lack of Superman stuff on your website, by the way. And he said that. He said there's a lot of Batman and a real lack of Superman.
I'll wait for Ray to do one. Ray has a plan to do a Superman, so.
Yeah, I have a plan. Yeah.
He sounds like he's actually.
He sounds like he's masturbating.
Oh yeah, he
Ray,
does.
Ray,
Yeah, I said, don't worry.
Ray, you're a
That's why
terrifying
his
sounding
camera is off.
individual, bro. You make me die.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
that's why his camera is off, bro. Now I know.
That's why his camera's off. He's got his cock out and he's playing with it.
Exactly.
All right. So what we do then is, so some of the questions then, let's go straight into about, so obviously we addressed this last time you were on the show with the Black Friday sales. And obviously now with the sales we're having now, you've got these insane prices again. Some of these pieces are just, I picked up Kingpin. I had points on my account. I used the $10 off voucher and it cost me $201 shipped for Kingpin.
That's shipping, that is.
You can't even pay the shipping cost for that, because
That's what that would cost. To ship it.
I'm having a debate with somebody about a statue where he told me it's good. The statue was like really well priced, so I'm like, okay, I'll get one. How much is the shipping? And he told me it was $350 via sea, and I said to him, it's really not. Shipping via sea is not that. If you're telling me your statue's worth more, you should have put your price up for your statue rather than trying to charge me this for the shipping. And I even said to him, can you ship it to my friend in China and I'll get him to ship it, because your prices are crazy. And clearly he's making money on it, because he hasn't responded to me since. So yeah.
Yeah, I know.
My original question.
Nowadays, like especially getting more and more into the business, I think a lot of collectors like value the point that we include shipping, customs, tariffs, VATs, everything to overseas. So, which I think it's sometimes like I get fans asking, like people saying, "Oh, in the other place they're selling for like $100 for a very expensive statue." I'm like, "How about shipping?" They said, "We don't know." So
yeah,
it's always something that I actually consider about it before when I first started the business. Should I just put a shipping not included price so it looks cheaper? But in the end, I think after building trust with the community, I think people understand why we choose like to include shipping, although it looks more expensive than some website, right? Because it includes. But in the end, it's a trade-off. It's a trade-off.
At least you. I mean, I personally, I even don't like Costco. Do you know that? Do you know what Costco is? You ever heard of that?
Of course.
I go there, right? I go there. I fucking hate the fact that it says two prices all the time. I'm just like, what fucking price? Like, it gives me a price and it says, oh, it's like not including tax or so, and I'm just like, I want to know how much it is. Like when I get to the till, that's all I'm interested in. I don't give a fucking, you work that shit out on your own. Just tell me what I'm paying for this and we'll go from there. But like, so you put in basically, this is how much it's going to cost you. That's good. I think that's really important, because basically there's nothing else that's going to hit you later. There's nothing worse than getting something and then getting some massive shipping bill later and being like, oh, shit, you know what I mean? No good.
Yeah. There's two reasons for that, Geo. With Costco, there's two reasons. One is it's an American company, and if you ever go to America, you're going to absolutely hate it. If you go into a 7-Eleven and pick up a bottle of water, you get to the till and it's a totally different price because they add tax to it when you get to the till. So that's one thing. But the other side of it is with Costco, you get a lot of trade people, and originally Costco was set up for wholesale. So basically, they don't pay VAT when you do that. So that's why.
Just give me the price I need to fucking pay. I don't care about the politics of it. What I'm trying to say is the whole point. I don't want to work it out. I don't want to get a calculator out. I don't need to understand if that applies to me or not. That's what I like about what Dante's doing, because I know that when I look at a piece and I see that this is the price, I know that that's the price. That's the best part. So when I saw the Ultrons thing, it was just like, yeah, let's go.
Well, that was the reason why originally I picked up the Black Cat and the Spider-Man, was basically whenever you order a custom piece, you never ever know what that shipping is going to be. And I'm very reluctant to order a lot of pieces because of that. I hate that last thing where it goes, oh, by the way, yeah, it's another $500. I hate that, because then you're in a position where you can't do anything about it. You paid for the piece and you're screwed. You either go, well, no, I'm not paying it. well, you lose all your money. Then you get your deposit back. But so you know, you lose your deposit, so you get your money back. But either way, it's I really like that price included thing, and that is something that I think goes a long way.
I think the question is the question, Dante, that I think Alex was trying to get to before he started dancing around like a crazy witch around fire. I think the question he was getting to is we get a lot of people asking us how can you afford to sell them for the prices that you are, because they're like that. You know, the most common thing that we get is that people say it can't be real, it must be a scam because the prices are so good that it's too good to be true. The question is how is it that your prices are so ridiculously good?
It's very easy to understand nowadays. Like with Hexapus, what makes Hexapus today is the relationship, not only with the collectors, but also with our partners like XM Studio, Gmail Palace, RYU Studio, you know, all those licensed studios. They're actually supporting us for a lot of things. First, we sell a lot. So they're happy. They're getting cash, right? They're getting money. They're getting profits. So they will rather give us some very exclusive deals in order for us to attract more fans, because we take care of both our customers but also our partners. So I think that's one of the reasons you see someone who is not in the comics industry that can rise in 6 months. I'm proud of it. Like and I'm very happy that, like, you know, the studios trust us on doing things like this. Like they normally don't do things like this, but yeah, I'm glad, and I'm happy for, you know, both my fans and also, you know, for the studios. So that's the only reason, like, because of the relationship. It's very simple.
Did you so obviously with the latest sale you sold a lot of pieces, but did you hold any back for later date sales?
For later days? No. It's look at my sales. It's always for period. So for example, there's only 2 big holidays for Hexapus. One is Black Friday. It's the same for everyone else. The other one is anniversary. So during these holidays, I'll negotiate a big deal. Like, let's say XM Studio. This is the biggest holiday, you know, of the first 6 months. What can you support me? And what do I need to do in return? And when is the start date and when is the end date? So that's why you see for the XM Studios, it's only for like 10 days. That's it.
Yeah.
And we have to take it off immediately and the deal is off and that's it. So it's always like that. And we don't know what's going up in Black Friday. To be honest with you, I have completely no idea. I have to plan it up maybe during September. So that's when I started to talk to studios about Black Friday. So, you know, twice per year. So it's always, I like the surprises. And I know a lot of fans like the surprises too. You never know what's going on. I never know what's going on. You know,
I mean, a lot of people didn't like the surprises because a lot of people were pissed off they missed out. So, you know,
I know.
And also I like it because the sale times and things were posted were UK friendly. A lot of the Americans were like, it's midnight for me, or is this time? What the fuck? Because they think, you know, they're the center of the world. But you know, everyone thinks they're the center of the world. But I love it when things go my way or our way. You know, it's our perfect time. It was like, I think it was like 9 till 12 in the morning. You were posting, so it was perfect for me.
You're the luckiest guy I know. What are you talking about? Things not going your way. If you were any more lucky, right? If reincarnation is real and you die, you'd come back as fucking you. That's how lucky you are.
Sisu7 even. Thank you, Alex, for telling me Hexapus is legit. I bought 6 pieces. Jeez. Wow. Trump will be after you, Geo. Thanks again for the news. How I picked up Batman Sanity, such a great piece. Wonder Woman Courage should be arriving soon.
That Sanity piece, what was that selling for? Like, was that selling for like 4K not long ago? Yeah, but what was that selling for? I remember that being on a secondary market and a few grand. That was like $3,000.
For which one? Batman Sanity?
Sanity, yeah.
I think it's 1K. I was selling it for 1K.
On the secondary market, I think it was more money than
that.
You
sold it for
3-4K. Yes, it's 3-4K. Yes.
Yeah.
It was.
Correlation XM is what it's about, getting hands on and released protos. What about with the Great XM relationship, what about getting hands on unreleased prototypes? I would love the Dark Knight of Steel Superman in armor that doesn't look like it's being made. Dark Knights of Steel. Oh, the one where he's in like a suit of armor. It was released like in Singapore like 2 Decembers ago, I think it was. I think he's got like a stained glass window behind him or something, isn't he? There was a whole line of they had 2 different ones, and they looked like they were going to be bringing out more. But Gabriel Gutierrez in the house, Dark Cross. Thanks, because I got Beast, Rogue, and Green Lantern. Nice.
Wow. Nice.
So a lot of people. Yeah, that's the one. The one in the armor. It looks very cool. I don't think that would be able to be something that would be allowed to be announced anyway, Stu. You have to do that deal under the table, I'm afraid.
Yeah, you know how to do it, Stuart. You know how to do it.
Yeah.
Send your sneaky deals to Dante, bro. Under the table stuff like that, but reaching.
Yeah.
If you can get the man is involved in everywhere.
So what's like so moving forward? I mean, what you've obviously been moving 100 miles an hour. You've been like progressing quickly. You've been getting your fingers in many pies. Loads of companies under your belt. Obviously, you've got now the 2 websites. So what are you going to have like a moment to kind of calm down and let it settle a bit, or are you just going to keep going? How's this?
To be honest with you, I would just keep going. I have to keep going because nowadays more and more, fans, collectors joining the party. So I'll have to expand even more into like I said, I was expanding into the gaming field. I'm actually trying to expand in the 1/6, figures. So like J&D, they're doing the action figures, like the premium action figures actually. So I'm actually looking forward to jump into that field as well, since J&D is asking me to try to expand. Queen Studio, which is in art, is trying to ask me to expand to that field. So I have a lot of partners wanted me to do better, so they're pushing me. Like, Dante, go. I'm like a donkey. Like, oh, go, Dante. I'm like, it's hard. I only have one brain, so I have to think about so many things. But I'll try to do it, in pace. So I need to make sure all the
you're going to have
to treat it well. So a lot of things to think about.
Expand the team as well, because again, if you're trying to release all of that stuff on your site, it's
Alex trying to get a job.
It's a lot of work.
Alex trying to see that. See what he was doing. See what he did. See what he did. See that. See that. He did that. That was. You see the Jewish. You see the Jewish bit underneath it went right under. Listen, it was like, you need to expand the team. But just be careful, man, because Alex has got the deft touch, man. Like Jean-Claude Van Damme with the bricks. He's got the deft touch.
Every company I work for goes out of business. So yeah, but no, literally. So we've said that literally until our Hexapus stuff is delivered, I'm not getting a job there. Anyway,
there was something I wanted to ask you actually, Dante. Was is one of the perks of what you do being able to bring people like Ray to the spotlight, like SDZ and the Studio 27, everybody, all of that. Is that all? Yeah, and those guys as well. 309, is it 3109?
3109.
Yeah, because these are all companies that seem to be. I didn't know about them until I knew about you. So do you understand what I'm saying? It seems to be like you sort of brought them to the forefront to us. So is that like a nice perk that you managed to bring people a little bit more into the light and say, look, actually check these guys out. They do some pretty cool shit.
So basically, I actually wanted to talk about this a little bit more too. Nowadays, since Hexapus is fully licensed, so a lot of people knows about all the licensed studios, right? Which ones are good, which ones are not so much. But for unlicensed, for garage kits, they're actually a lot of new, artists, or I'll call them artists, or studios owners. They're actually doing a lot of wonderful things. And what I do here is I filter. I went to factories all the time. I visit studios all the time, and then at the end, I actually have a list of studios who are actually doing good. They're actually doing very good after services. They're doing very good, designs. They're doing very good qualities. So I bring these people up to attention. So, if my goal is, if the studio is good, that means my fans are going to collect very good statues, and they will be returners, and they will be happy. So it's a good, it's a good circle. So that's why I'm bringing in a lot of studios like, like Ray, like STZ, like 3109 to the front, so people know about them. When first I remember when Alex talked about 3109, it was like, it's $299, right? I think the black cat.
Yeah.
No, I think it was cheaper. It was cheap. I think it was. I paid $279, but I think you also had an early bird price of $249.
Exactly. So nobody will trust them at the very beginning because it's so cheap. So that's why I wanted to bring them up, so people, people who trust me can trust them, and then I'm basically vouching for those, newer studios where actually they do their own designs, they do their own modeling, they have their own thoughts, they're creating arts. So I think they deserve to be seen in the industry. They'll do good, right? And their price is very fair. The point is their price is fair too.
Well, that's the thing as well. As I was with the black cat, I ordered it because of the price, and it was the price of it shipped, which is going back to the original point. But then, in the back of my mind, I was just like, if this turns up and it's a piece of shit, I can sell it and I should be able to get my money back by selling it anyway. Just stick on eBay. And it turned up, and I just remember like taking it out, being like, this is really good for that price. It's like, and shipped. That was the crazy part about it. It was $250 shipped, and I'm like, I don't understand. I literally was like looking at the piece. It's solid. It's heavy. It's really heavy for the size of it, and the paint's clean. And I'm just like, that doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't add up. And I'm like, but yeah, it was in a very positive way, And I've had people offer me like double the money to buy it off me, and I'm just like, no, I'm keeping it. She's over there, next to funny enough, Gwen as well. She's over there as well.
Nice feeling though, being able to do
beautiful
that,
pieces.
to bring people forward like that with you. It's a lovely thing to do for somebody else, for other people. I have warm feelings about when me and Alex met Aaron Ray Perez. Like, he reached out to us on the channel. He was just like a traditional sculptor who basically wanted a little bit of he wanted to be shared. He wanted people to see his skill, and he was an exceptional artist. He made some amazing things, and through our help and influence, we managed to get him a lot working with XM, which at the time he went to work for them. They were the biggest company, and they were the biggest comic related statue company in the world at the time. So we managed to get him there. What happens after, or what happens, later, it's irrelevant. But I feel a great sense of pride that we managed to get him to the big dance. We got him to the big table, to the big, the big party. And it's a nice feeling. Even now, I'm proud of the fact that we managed to do that for him, because he was Brazilian sculptor in the arse end of nowhere, when no one was really paying too much attention. And Mexico, yeah. So. But it was a nice feeling. So it must be nice for you to be able to do that, be able to show collectors these new kind of things that are not breaking the bank, but you just got to take a little bit of a chance. It's hard in our hobby to take a risk, because everybody will warn you, like, be fucking careful. If it sounds too good, don't buy. If you don't know, if they haven't got any reputation, you don't got any customers, don't buy. These are all the rules that we try to follow. So breaking those is challenging, no? It comes with its challenges for you.
Yeah, it's always, I think, everything. Like, think about it. 3 years ago, Hexapus was nobody. I'm nobody. Like, I started with Dragon Ball pieces, and then I built my reputation step by step. And now I realize the most important part, besides a good studio, a good design, a good project, is the reputation. You can't, you always need someone to, to bring this into a community, saying that, oh, there's actually someone that you can trust. There's actually someone who's doing good. And with this, good studios, good fans, good collectors joining the community, it's only going to get better. So I'm willing to be the one who is actually helping, no matter it's for collectors or for the studios. It goes both ways. I would say it goes both ways, right?
And then
So I'm happy
on the
to-
flip side of that,
Ray, can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I'm here.
Right. So, Ray, like, it's pretty much the same type of thing for you then. So, how does it feel to have somebody as hardworking and dedicated as Dante actually like representing you on the stage and bringing you forward like this so that you can get seen? What's that like?
The first point is that he is making my English better than before, way better than before. Yeah, you know. Actually, I'm also happy that so many people can see my work. It made me feel, you know, it's not like in China. They just need to cheaper, and more better, cheaper and better. What? That is impossible. Cheaper and better. but in overseas, they're just the fans of Dante. They can tell me, you are good. You are genius, and you really doing a good work. That make me feel good, and make me feel this hard work is really worthy. That is what. That is all I can expression. You know, that's all I can expression. My English is so bad.
No, mate. Listen. Like I said, unless you want me to start saying sharby, which you don't want me to say, you know. See, I told you. There you are. See, told you. This is what I'm saying.
I like
English is fantastic. Now we've got some of your pieces up on the board here. We're showing some of your work over here, bro. So why don't you? Can you see the screen?
Yes, I can see the
So
screen.
why don't you run through, like, you know, this kind of this looks really like this looks quite intricate. You know, this piece
has been delivered as well. This is in hand.
Yeah.
Collectors. There's like a review by DT did a review, DT Tube, and a few other people. So this is in hand.
Yep. So Ray, want to explain a little bit about your work? You want him to explain how he designed it?
I would like him to tell me what, like, you know, like as in what he thinks about. I mean, this kind of a design, for example, this is kind of almost like it's almost borderline to something like the PCS stuff as well, where you've got a sort of a storytelling sort of backstory of the Spider-Man.
Yes, storytelling. What makes me design this one is we will start at painting. The metallic painting is this style is when I was collecting all that custom statue, they just started with regular painting, and I think that is I got so much regular painting, I need something different. So I asked somebody to help me to do this kind of painting. And then when I started designing the Spider-Man bust, and I think, man, I gotta use this kind of painting style. So I just use it in this. And this is what I started at the painting style. And the storytelling feeling is what we sorry, let me handle with my tongue, you know.
Take your time.
Yeah, take my time. I'm just want to express that all the villains make Spider-Man's life in a chaos. But Peter is still struggling with them and trying to make the New York City a better place. He keeps struggling, but those villains keep dragging him into the hell. You know, he can't pay the rent. He can have a good relationship.
It's funny though, because when you say that, Ray, when I'm looking at your design, if you look at it closely, you get the symbolism there, because it's almost like the villains are pulling the suit down into hell. They're dragging him down. They're holding on to him from the bottom and reaching down and almost pulling him in. So you've got like Dr. Octopus and all of the Sinister Six there, and a little bit of Venom too. So I sort of get what I get where you were going, bro. I can see what you were trying to say. So obviously your vision in it is absolutely perfect. I think it looks fantastic, man. And I do love that metallic sort of style suit on Spider-Man. Done well. It's beautiful.
Oh, thank
but
you.
It only works on Spider-Man.
Save my tongue. You say that for me. Thank you. You're so sweet.
Then you're the symbiote side as well, which it's not just a simple variant with the same the color switch out. It's a whole different statue as well. So you've got the symbiote, and then you've got Spider-Man sort of struggling, being pulled by the suit, which is really cool. Really cool.
Yeah. Is the covers of the Ultimate Spider-Man. This is
the cover of the Ultimate Spider-Man?
Yes, the small Spidey struggling from the Venom, from the symbiote, is the cover of the Ultimate Spider-Man. I remember that.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love
I think it looks great. It's a beautiful looking piece. It's got some, and again, you've gone again with that, that great use of textures on this.
Yeah.
And this thing is that Spidey sacrificed in the Civil War, so that when he's dying, he just imagined that Uncle Ben holding him and said, "You did well, you are doing well, kid," and holding him as they walking to the paradise together. Yes.
Yeah, they did a variant of that with Stan Lee, didn't they?
Yeah.
So there's that image with Stan Lee as well. And that is very cool.
That's why I always said that Ray always has his own vision when he's doing things.
Oh, they're
I
cool.
like it.
The smaller versions, they're awesome. What is that like? Was that like a one? That looks almost like 1/3.
Yes,
Yeah.
1/3.
They're great. That's a great size.
Yeah, they're really
with
nice.
I think 1/3 bust went really well with 1/4 statues.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting that. I think that would be a fantastic proximity piece to have with a Spider-Man collection. If you had like a life-size bust of Venom or something, or even like a full-size statue of like Carnage and Venom, you wanted to put Spider-Man in there, like almost doing it in reverse. Because we do it in a way where we'd have Spider-Man and we put the villains like little Bowen busts and things around them. That's how we do it here, most of the time. So this looks cool, man. I love it this size.
Thank you.
Very
Thank
nice.
you so much.
You did the Deadpool as well?
Oh yeah, the Deadpool.
Concept with the Venom. You got your concept
that's
of
why I
Venom
said
there.
the metallic doesn't work with Deadpool.
No. But this looks like
wait a minute though, no, because you know what? Like Bowen Designs did a Deadpool like that. And it's a faux bronze version. It's very nice.
Oh,
yeah.
This is a regular painting. Yeah, this is regular painting. I remember I gave Ray the suggestions that I wanted to be in metallic, and then I fucked him up.
Yeah. Oh, Venom's nice. Wow.
Yes, Venom.
Yeah.
That Venom's beautiful, man.
Is that separation anxiety?
You guys notice my T-shirt? Friends, I really like that.
Oh, you like Friends?
Yes.
Of course, man.
No one
you
told
crazy?
you life was gonna be this way.
Yeah.
No, you're not a good singer. Stop.
That's fucking brilliant.
Was bad.
No, that was Alex. You are bad. Don't worry, you're much worse.
No, I am. Yeah, pretty bad. And then this is the piece as well, which you did release some images for this.
Oh, this is massive. I've seen like the latest update. This is crazy.
Yeah, we'll get on to it anyway. So I'm just going through all the images on your Facebook.
Pictures. Just try not to show my face. I look so stupid on the pictures.
But you do all these like crazy looks. You always do like all these like weird poses all the time.
Yeah, Dante, you look like you're having far too much fun at these places. That's what I always think.
I always have fun when I'm doing all these things. I always have fun. So. Oh, the Batman
bust. It's a real nice style signature that you've got with these busts. I like it a lot. I think they're very nice.
And then this is like you're pushing out at the moment to try and find out what you're reaching out to the fans to say what do they look for if they would like to see a new Spider-Man on the wall like this.
Yes,
so that'd be cool as well.
I'm asking them if they like this kind of style.
Yeah, this will be very popular. It'll do well.
I think it's really nice. I mean, I've got the original Sideshow one, the comic kit, and I've just got the SDZ one as well, where he's hanging upside down with the wall. But yeah, this is cool as well. This is very cool.
I like the idea with the wall, how it concaves in. See how it almost like a wave down the side, how it's not straight like that. how it's sort of broken up, moves around in almost like an S or an 8 shape. This is nice. This is nice to the eye.
More flow.
It's a nice look.
All right, so that's
Thank you for showing my image. Thank you.
No, we appreciate.
Everybody
we appreciate.
We
it.
always need to get some
through it.
suggestions, so he can know what to do next. So that's why, like, he wanted to talk to the community a little bit more.
Those Batmans are awesome. Your English is great. 27 Abyss, and your designs are beautiful. Can't wait for the Spider-Man versus Venom diorama. Absolutely stuff.
Oh, really, baby, really, really.
Really?
What's that?
It's okay. Your English is good, Ray. Trust me. It's better than Geo's Sharpie.
Exactly. There you go.
I heard that.
What does Sharpie mean?
Shabby, right? Shabby.
Yeah,
I know you're talking about shabby.
Shabby is actually shabby. Yes.
No, that's what you need to be teaching me some Chinese. But I just want to swear. That's all I'm really interested in. I just heard that these words are like banned on like all your social media, so now I just want to say them because that's just the kind of person that I am. I can't help myself.
What does it mean?
I'm not saying.
Like idiot.
It means idiot.
It means idiot.
It does.
And idiot means Dante.
Oh yeah, right. F you, Ray.
All right. So what we'll do then is we're going to kick you off now. Appreciate all the time. Thanks for coming on. And what we'll do is if there are any more kind of questions from them, we'll get them across to you. We appreciate you taking the time to show the projects. We look forward to the updates, obviously, on the Spider-Man project. I'm a big Spider-Man fan. Spider-Man and the Venom. Are there any other characters you're looking to work on before you go, Ray?
The other character, I'm working on Spider-Man versus Green Goblin.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Oh.
I remember you showed that during the live.
And yes. I will take the reference. I always to read comic like the covers of the Amazing Spider-Man in 2022 works by Patrick Gleason, painter
Patrick Gleason
of Marvel. Yeah.
Patrick Gleason did all the X-ray stuff as well.
Yeah, it's really different from the other painter, I think. So I'm learning his style. Yeah.
The outlines as well, where he did like the Spider-Man face, where it's just like the outline. And he did the X-ray stuff, where he did like a Wolverine X-ray.
Yes. And his style is really fit in statue.
Yeah. Wow. Look forward to seeing it for sure. And is there any update for when the Spider-Man versus Venom is going to be released to customers?
You mean? I beg your pardon.
When the statue will be in collectors' hands.
That's Spider-Man versus Venom, right?
Yes.
September, maybe September.
Oh, lovely! Very soon. Not too bad at all.
It's already in the production right now.
Oh, awesome!
Yes.
Yeah. Next week we're going to show it again. Next week we're going to STZ Studio, and actually Ray is going to be there showing the LEDs because last time I wasn't able to show the LEDs. Yes, so Ray will be there with me and show that.
Yeah, is that the image, Ray?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
nice.
Oh, cool.
Very cool.
All right.
And I mean, now that you've seen with Dante in here as well, and we try to get him on when he can come on. It's really early or really late, depending on how you want to look at your life. But we try to get him on. So God bless. Thanks, Dante. Thanks, Ray, for being on here. Now as well. The RaddTitan community and people all over the group, have been buying your pieces, and so now you've got a face that goes with the name. and he's everywhere. So just get onto all you need to do is go onto some of our lives. He's everywhere, all over the place, checking things out. He's in with all the big companies. So if you want to get anything from Hexapus, or if you're interested, if there's licensed pieces, it's Hexapus. It's ACG, right? Anime, comics, and gaming. And if you want to go, if you're into fan art stuff, if you're up for fan art pieces, then it's their sister site, Non-SC. Get over to them, and then you can get what you're after. But this is the guy. So now you have the face, and he's going to be coming on here and there. And he'll be all around the RaddTitan socials as well as his own. So if you want to follow Hexapus, how can they find you, Dante? Tell everybody where they can find you, bro.
Just Facebook, Hexapus ACG. Type Hexapus ACG, I'll be there. You're able to find me there.
Got him, okay.
And also 27 Abyss to follow them as well. I also check out, if the easiest way as well is to scan the QR code on the top right of the screen, and you'll get through to the Hexapus website. So
where the sales are still currently going at the moment, so get on there quick and we want something.
All right.
Thanks, boys.
All right.
God bless.
Till next time.
Try and get some sleep.
Yeah, I will. I'm going to bed right now.
Me too.
Ciao, ciao, guys.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
Lovely guys, man. Ray fucking cracks me up. Jesus.
There you go. Kick him out. Literally kick him out the studio. Feel bad doing that. All right, so where are we? So let me just go through. Next screen is okay, cool. All right, so what we're doing is move on. Let me just go and see if there's any comments. There were a few questions. There's collector, because I'll bring up those thing about the website to Dante. There are some issues as well which annoy me, which are where the deposit price shows up and makes it look even more cheap than it is. And there was another comment as well.
Yeah, you definitely have to click on everything. You have to click on it. You have to properly click on and get in.
Yeah. Batman's awesome. Nice guy. How's it going? Happy Thursday, everyone. Instead of a black base, can you make the base for Spider-Man concrete? Okay, yeah. I'll pass that feedback on to them.
But they'll probably see it anyway.
Yeah, hopefully. So what we'll do then is let's move through. We've got a lot of stuff to kind of go through, a lot of ideas, and how we're looking for time. We're still not too bad. So basically, one of the first things we're going to go for is Geo and I had a conversation earlier on in the week, and it was about, and I did mention it last chat as well, where we were looking into older pieces, that we would like to add to our collection one day. Actually, some of the ones that Geo mentioned really did surprise me. So we'll go straight into it as well. So these are random, so some of them me, some of them you, so we'll go through as we go through. So one of the ones that I would like is, I've got the Darkman from Sideshow, and I would like the exclusive version of it. These are unfortunately not great pictures because they're older Sideshow pieces, so the pictures are not that clear. But yeah, the exclusive portrait is the unmasked, and between myself and Dave Wolf, we've just had so many of these arrive damaged. It's ridiculous. There's a certain way to box it. Next one was actually Geo, so this was you.
Yeah, I had the opportunity to get this very like early on, and it was just the size of it was like, the size of it put me off. It is sort of a little bit of a regret. It's kind of that I didn't buy it, because it is still one of the absolute showstopper pieces from XM's catalog. It is still one of the best comic pieces probably ever made. It's still king. It is still an exceptional bit of work with that Ferrari red and that, like, the gold and stuff like that light up, and sort of like him crawling out. Nice. I personally like him crawling out of the chest. That's my preferred view of it. But I mean, it blew my fucking mind when I saw this at the convention, and I was a bit like, wow.
I had this on pre-order on my account. I ordered it for someone, and they cancelled. And basically, I had the option to still get it. And I turned it down. I was literally like, nope, I don't want that. It's too big, you know.
I
Geo
am
getting
not
the
like the
Hulkbuster
biggest, like, you
confirmed.
know, it's not my biggest character, so. You're funny.
It's called "Fuck You Money," that Iron Man. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, listen, dude. Listen. Don't be confused. That Geo plays by his own set of rules. There's no. I ain't going out. I don't go throw money at statues for problems. My thing is, I enjoy the hunt for a price that I think is an acceptable price. Not me having like some sort of retarded fucking moment. I'm like, you know what? Hulkbuster by XM, that's not worth any more than £800. I'm not paying any more. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about going, okay, this is what it retailed at. This is the aftermarket. I'd be happy getting it somewhere here. And that's where I would try and get it for. It's like the Penguin, for example. The Penguin, I liked it from the minute it came out, right? I regretted not getting it from the minute it came out. My concept was, I'm going to wait. This is not an exclusive. I'm going to wait for someone to sell it in the UK within like a year. It's going to be like half the price. And it never happened. So, you know, sometimes you lose them battles, but then I've got to set a price and say, well, I'm happy to pay.
I think Torn Lee's selling an XM Hulkbuster. Lucky to own XM Hulkbuster. Love it. Yeah, it's a beautiful piece.
It's a great piece.
I remember, though, being in Singapore in, I think, 16, no, maybe it was 18, because George weren't there, so he was there 17, so it might have been 18. And I remember standing with Karina, and we were chatting, and Ben come over, and he's like, oh, because this was like the setup day. And what happened in Singapore in the setup day is the organization don't turn on the aircon. So it's like really, really, really hot. And Ben comes over and he's like, oh, do you want to unbox anything? So I'm like, yeah, Hulkbuster. And he goes, okay. And then literally goes, those two, or however many boxes it was. And I remember like I started to do an unboxing video for it. And it was so hot. And I'm just dripping with sweat. Karina was holding the camera, laughing at me. And I think in the end, I'm just like, I can't even use this video. And I think I did a time lapse in the end out of it. Don't even think I used it. It was such a disaster of a video. Next up is you again, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, I've got the Mythos Darth Maul. Do I want to get the new Mythos Vader? This is a piece that I kind of regret that I didn't grab when it came out. I think this is a really, I think this is a really underrated gem. I think it's got so much class, and I think it really tells a story which I really like. I like the story that's on show here, the torment of your decisions, the sort of the weight of the mask, the weight of the character that he sort of made himself. I like this. It's called, I think, Dark Contemplation, which I think is a very, very name. I still think this is a lovely piece. So, you know, I'm debating whether I want this or the newer one. I'm going to get one.
I think what happened at the time, though, we were talking highly of the piece, but the things were obviously it was 1/5, and I think it was like 10,000 edition size or something crazy, wasn't it?
It was really high, yeah.
I think like it was like 6,000.
I think the exclusive is nearly 7,000 pieces, yeah.
Yes, I think it's 6,000 for the exclusive and then 10,000 for the regular or something ridiculous like that. So I think in the back of our minds, we were like, this is just going to tank in price later on. And it never did, really. So,
no, it didn't.
Yeah. I really like that you lads do reviews on all the pieces and not only the hot drops. Appreciate that.
Well, it's only,
love the war tank.
I mean, I've found statues myself that way. I mean, surely all of you guys are like, you know, I mean, if you like say to yourself, you know, I want to get, let's say I want to get a Magneto or something. I've got like an X-Men collection. I want a Magneto. The smartest option is to go out there and see what's come, what's there, what the predecessors of that are, seeing where you fucking, what you can get for your money before you look at anything new. I mean, I'm always that way. I always check out what's before it before I start looking at, anything that's like pre-order wise.
Yes, he's loved the war tank more and brought that one. It looks like a freaking Transformers. Yeah,
it's another beautiful piece.
They're both epic pieces. I really wish my love for Star Wars came back, but Disney just killed it for me.
Yeah, I bet.
Well, Kathleen Kennedy's leaving, isn't she? So
you just can't. You need to forget about all that shit thing. Just think about the characters. This is another one. This is a piece that is a massive piece. Yeah, this is a piece that's a massive piece. I kind of regret that I did a premium format Sauron that Sideshow made. What's also interesting about this is that so many of these were damaged. So many.
Yeah.
So many of these were broken. So there's not many of these around. So this is quite a hard piece to come by now. You'll pay top money for this piece.
I think at the time as well, it was quite an expensive piece. I think at the time it was $900, $899, and I think that at that time things were selling for $400.
Yeah, it's true. But he is massive. What? This is a massive piece.
Yeah.
I don't know what the height of him is. I think it's like 38 inches, but it is big.
38 inches? No.
I think it's quite tall. Yeah. Have a check. Have a little look. I think it's like nearly 40 inches.
I'd say 34.
Have a look.
Sideshow. Sauron.
Premium format.
Sauron. Yeah. I need to type in Saruman for some reason. Oh, it's a premium format as well. Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason I was thinking market. Product size 36. Wow.
Yeah. So it's quite that's quite a beastly. That's a beastly piece. And I think it's quite wide as well. I think it's like about 24 wide. 25 wide. So it's got some size.
All right. So you got a bit glitchy now. Is that you or me?
Sorry, I said I thought it was about 25, 26 inches wide as well.
Oh, I clicked off of it now. All right, last question before I have to go to bed because it's Thursday today. Do you guys ever review Vox Machina pieces from Sideshow? No, never.
Nah,
never reviewed them, I'm afraid. It's that guy who looks like a rip-off of Kratos, isn't it?
Yeah.
So never done it, never reviewed it. Okay, so then this is me. I had this piece. When I boxed up a load of pieces, I sold the core scale PCS Robocop, and I sold it for so cheap just because I had so many things boxed up. I just thought to myself, I'll get it back later on, and one day I will. So yeah, one day I want to get this one back.
Expensive on this now, isn't
there
it?
are a few. Yeah, I mean, it's more than I sold it for sure.
Is it going for now like 7?
Yeah, 7-ish. It depends on where you see some now and again that come up cheap, but yeah, sometimes the lights don't work. The lights, not great on them. Yeah, it's not good. This one as well, Domino. Sorry, that's a really bad picture of that. Domino was really nice. Obviously,
great
this head is the one
as well. Great fan art pictures of this.
Yeah, beautiful.
Got one with her with like a rifle, like a big fucking rifle, and a different head. They're really nice. I think they come as a set. You get like a little bust that you can put them on. Very good.
Oh, really? Yeah,
I think so.
I like that piece. It was really nice. Also, the Predator Cinema Cat. I know Geo's like, yeah, okay. This is one that when I started collecting, it was like
it's great.
One that just was like, holy shit, this is amazing. I've seen it a few times, and I still think it's an amazing piece. Yeah, I really like it. The other one as well. The Venom. I would like the Venom, just because I've got that little thing in the back of my mind where I want to complete the set, and I had the Venom as well. Sold it on, and I do regret selling it. Sorry.
Nice, still a nice Venom.
It is. I regret selling that one, to be honest with you. Another one. This one, this one surprised me. Well, now I've got the hot dog for the chubby Spider-Man back there. I can put the hot dog in his hand.
Exactly, there you are. This one's a little bit different. This one was a more case of it's got a really low edition size. It's really rare, and it actually is. I personally think the sculpt suits the grey better than the green. So I'm a bit like that. So I think it suits, and I actually really like Sideshow's Grey Hulk paint. The paint that they use for the greys for the Hulks, that is really good paint. I like their choices of Grey Hulk colours, and I think this looks great. So this would definitely be a piece that I wish I'd have grabbed probably at the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, this piece was like $300 when it came out. I think it was $250 even. So cheap, so cheap. I'm off, gang. Thanks for the stream, Alex and Geo. Take care, RaddTitan family.
Sweet dreams.
Till next time, buddy. Till next time. Thanks for your support. He's one of our members as well. This is the one you probably never get though. That price has gone absolutely fucking full retard.
Yeah.
This one is what is you. I wouldn't mind this one either, but
this to me is probably still one of the most quintessential best alien, Predator pieces that was made. It was still the wow piece years and years ago. Well, it's got alien on
as well.
Yeah, it's got a whole thing. It was awesome. I mean, my friend Keith, who I bought my warrior, my Sideshow, my alien warrior maquette, he basically told me that he had two of these because he wanted to display one with the spear and one with the whip. Obviously one with the mast head and one with the unmasked head. And he said, like, when he got them out, the material on them was like literally just disintegrating because it was such a bad, material. He said that this is the piece that basically stopped him collecting. He paid like, he got two of them from Sideshow. He paid like top money for them, and he said like when he opened them up, they were just in bits, like in all the material. So there were these people that were like making the real leather versions, so they would go on them.
Yeah.
So these people made them. He said, but he said he should have just bought them at the time, but instead he just got rid of both of them, sold them both. He was so unhappy.
I remember though, we had a contact a long time ago. They told us how many of these survived.
Yeah, it's really low.
I swear it was like 163 or 200. It was either 163 or 263.
In my mind, I've got 60, something was 60 something. So 160 maybe.
It was either 163 or 263. That's what I'm thinking.
Very low.
I had the green version. I sold it. Needed money at the time. Hope you got good money for it.
Yeah.
What else have we got here? Lutz as well. This is you.
Yeah, this is a piece. I've actually bought this since I sent you this.
Oh really?
So yeah, I bought this. Yeah. I again, like I said, when I was talking about, like, I wanted a franchise of movies that I really care about. Like, I don't want like a whole set. I'm not collecting a whole set. I just want I want an Alien. I want something from Lord of the Rings. I want something from, Godzilla. You understand what I'm saying? I want something from movie franchises that I care about, and I really like that as the thing. He's the first sort of antagonist sort of fucking monster from Lord of the Rings. He kills fucking Boromir, doesn't he? So, and I really like the exclusive dish. You've got him with the shield and then the fucking sword, and then you've got him walking with the actual crossbow as well. I just think it's awesome. And again, I got this from my guy Keith because his stuff is brand new. So, I've seen it firsthand with the Alien Warrior maquette. The thing is absolutely brand new, pristine condition. So
what about the Berserker?
I like the Berserker, but the decapitated head just means it's a no. I just can't with children. You just can't have that kind of level of violence in your house. It's just too much. I can get away with this. This is terrifying. This is a monster. It's scary, but he ain't killing. He ain't like stabbing nobody. It ain't, you know what I mean? There's no like decapitated heads around. You've got to be careful with that kind of shit. Sometimes as a collector and as a man, I forget about this. And I made my wife cry not too long ago when I took out the Berserker. It wasn't mine. I was reviewing it for somebody. The warrior, the Berserker.
Oh, the Wolverine bust.
Yeah. I took that out
Yeah.
and basically in front of my children, and my wife was like, she like left the room crying, and she was really upset with me
Jeez.
because she was like, you know, they're kids, they shouldn't see that. You know, you don't think, and you'd be like, fuck. You don't think about it. And I just wanted to see if it was all right. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't broke. Because that Berserker came in with all the DHL tape on it. Like they'd opened it. So I was like, I had to get it open and I had to check it. It weren't mine. So I was like panicking. And that sort of concern overtook my children's innocence at that moment. And that wasn't okay. She was right. And so there was a bit of me that was like, oh, I haven't really got a leg to stand on it. She was like, I don't want them. Seeing like blood and like bones and things. I don't want them seeing that kind of stuff. I was a bit like, you know, that part of you is a bit like it's mummy sort of stuff, and I get it. I get it. But then there's another part that is, well, actually, you know, well, George is 7 and they're 4. So George is like, it's super cool. I get it. But my twins are probably a little too young for that.
Yeah.
I'm getting away with it because George loves monsters. He's just very artistic. So he really likes the design of things. So I'm getting away with it a little bit in that regard.
Well, Logan, like when like the post comes, he wants to open it. So when the box came for that Catwoman, Black Cat, sorry, he helped me open the box, and then the first thing he did was when I opened the box, he you know, literally started rubbing it like the kid. I was like, yeah, good boy, but no. You're not allowed to.
Now, see, I don't mind the over-sexualization stuff overly, like boobs and shapely women. I'd rather get that shit in early. I've got no problem with that. It's just, I think the violence and the gore and the blood is something you've got to be very mindful of. The
other thing he did that was really funny was he messed with me the other week where he went to the window and he like lifted the curtain back and he's looking out the window and he's knocking on the window and he goes, Dada, parcel. And I'm like, what? And there was like a van outside. He goes, Dada, parcel. You got parcel. I was like, really? He goes, Dada, parcel. And I came to the window and the guy like went to the postman went to the other house. And I'm like, oh, God damn it. Got me well excited. This one is me. So I had this one as well, and I do regret selling this. Another one, but I got so much money for this that I can't really complain. I had 2 bodies as well, 2 black bodies, and they were both fine, no problems with them. I wish I kept them because the body is the whole ape and Conan with 1 arm.
Yeah,
I had 2 of them, so I kind of really regretted it. But
you'd have definitely kept the 1 ape and then got the white one. Been able to just switch them over.
Well, you could have switched them over, and what you could have done as well is you literally could have, like, because he comes with so many arms, you could have then had 2 display. You could have made like a custom base and had both of them. So yeah, I do regret it. I think I sold it for like 80 quid as well. I remember like the actual spare body. I mean, not the statue. The statue I got. In the end, I got like, I think it worked out because it was this really long, convoluted story with like, I got about like $2.5 grand for it, like pounds.
Yeah, I remember.
So it worked out really well.
Can't argue with that one.
Then the Alien Cinema Cat, this piece is really epic as well. Again, if I got the Predator, I would like the 1/3 Alien. Probably like, I probably won't get it because then that puts me down a slippery slope of getting 1/3 pieces, but I would love those 2 in my collection. If I had like a cinema room or something, you know. But yeah. And this is you wanted to go white.
Yeah, I like the contrast of the white. I think the black it doesn't stand out enough. I think the white really stands out. I think it's got like the blood on it and the wounds and damage look better. I like the sort of white ape, sort of like the Congo light ape. I like it. So for me, it's white.
I think is the white the cover? I'm trying to remember.
I can't remember. I don't know, but this is a really nice piece. Yeah. It's still like
it is.
The better side.
And again, like retail on this was so cheap.
The base is beautiful statue. Fantastic diorama.
Troy McDavitt.
Yeah, well, there you are.
Troy McDavid, this is like really well done. Like the
Legendary.
the sculpt, the fur is done really well. It was $500 when it came out.
Fuck. Love
Jesus
stuff.
Christ. This is you again, my man.
Yeah, I think this is I think this is a really important piece in terms of like statue history. You know, I'm kind of a deep thinker about things, like in general, just in my life. I'm a heavy sort of thinker about certain things, and I remember this, and I remember that this basically changed statue engineering forever. This was the piece that changed it. This was the moment that it changed. I remember because I was there. I remember that at the time that this came out from XM Studios, majority of statues was a statue base, a statue person, and either something on it or with it, or handheld, head changes, and shit like that. There wasn't stuff like this. There wasn't engineering like this. There wasn't design really that existed to this level at the time before it really. This was the moment that it all sort of changed, and XM went, yeah, we can do that. And then basically other statues are like, shit, what do we do now? We have to really start thinking. And this just changed it.
Pablo in the house.
They did a really good job of this. Still a very, very good Ghost Rider.
JCG's got that, hasn't he? Still the Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Arrived late. I was watching in Facebook a little bit.
Thanks, man.
Beat fucking autocorrect. Yeah, the Ghost Rider to here.
No, I thought you meant how, but you know what?
Got this,
it's again, like I say, it's not. Sometimes it's not just about the statue. That sometimes we've got to think a bit deeper than that. This is the statue that changed how statues were made past this point. This is the moment where people went, "Fuck, you can do that," or like a bike, like with proper flames, like. How are you gonna do that? What's holding that wheel up? How does that work? How do you do that?
Yeah,
that is what happened.
The other side of it as well. Is I don't recall there being lots of breakage with this.
There wasn't
any breakage.
There wasn't. It's a very low impacted breakage. They not only did XM change the landscape of statues in quarter scale statue collecting forever with this piece, but they executed it flawlessly. It wasn't like, oh, we're going to make a new fucking design with a bike and all of them are going to be broken. There's only 15 of them left. Nah. They basically did this effortlessly, flawlessly. And you know what I mean? This changed it. It's changed everything, because after this, people started looking at other stuff. You know what I mean? They started thinking about how they could really make things dynamic and engineer in a much more aggressive way, not just by sticking like a knee into another figure and having statues stacked on top of each other. They started actually thinking about how to do this, and I appreciate that.
You as well, another big boy.
Yeah, I've always wanted this one.
How big is your new statue room going to be with all this stuff?
No, this isn't stuff. These are pieces that I regret not getting. Doomsday, I would like. I would definitely be after this if I could find one. This is the peak. There's pieces that I will. I
didn't realize it was that tall. Jeez, 26.5.
Not that big.
22 wide.
It's just a big fucking block. Yeah, 26.5 tall. It's about the same size as.
No depth. That's
it's about the same size as your Superman, but the base is like half the size.
Oh yeah.
But the width of it is like quite wide. Nice piece though. It's a really nice job. So yeah, I like that.
Here's me, Jack the Ripper. I've got the most of the Deadline. I don't have the Reaper, but I've always wanted the Jack the Ripper, and this is one I'll hunt down and get one day. So yeah, Jack the Ripper. You can also tell that they did this around the same time. Yeah, you can tell they did this around the same time as Joker. They look very inspired by each other,
Yeah,
whichever way around it was made.
Yeah, sure.
Hope you managed to get this Doomsday. It's one of the best.
I am trying, man. I just can't find it for the price at the moment. And when I do see one, people are wanting like £1,200 for it, and I just can't play that game.
I think it was expensive at the time, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I've got a G on that. If someone has one, if someone has an exclusive, they want £1,000 of my money and hit me up. My price is £1,000. I ain't going anymore. That's the price.
This is one as well. Malavestros from Court of Dead. I've always liked this one, and another one that I would be very tempted by.
That fucking scroll where them guys are fighting on it, the angels and demons are fighting on it. That's just that's fucking next level shit. That is.
Yeah, I remember when this came out, and I totally messed up the name and called it Malestros. Yeah,
I need to go get some water.
This one as well.
All right, you talk about this.
This one as well, which is the Rebel Terminator, female Terminator. This is sculpted by the Geharic brothers, and this is one which I regret not getting. For some reason, because it was called Mythos, and the way Sideshow just switched between things, it makes it really confusing. But I thought it was 1/5 scale, so I never jumped on board. And yeah, this is definitely quarter scale. Beautiful piece. I would love to have this piece in my collection. Love to have it. Again, I've got such limited space now that I need to work out what's going where and what's what. Sideshow was killing it back in the day with all these pieces. They had some bangers. Then we're on to the next section anyway, so we'll wait for Geo to come back. So yeah, any of these ones I would happily pick up. I think the last three probably the most. 1, 2, 3 are the ones that I would probably have the space to still kind of put in there. Actually, Venom as well. 4. Robocop 5. Darkman 6. Okay, yeah, there's quite a few. There's only a miss because I did put them all on here. No, that's all good. I'll wait for Geo to come back, and then we'll go through the next section, which is.
Who did I miss?
Sorry.
Who did I miss?
No. Just the Terminator woman, the Rebel Terminator. Okay. So next thing now we're going to go through is we got 2 collectors who sent in their images. We had 3, but we'll have to do you next week, Evan, because you fucked it up. So what we'll do is people said are going to send in their images, and we'll just go through, give a breakdown of kind of what they got and what we think about it really. So first one up is in the comments. So Craig, so he comes up on Facebook as CG, and this is his collection here. So he is looking to upgrade it to get like to get the module cases.
Is that Bested?
Would you get these? They look like Besters, don't they? But then he's used a wide lens, so it kind of stretches them. He is looking to get the module cases as well, which I'd like to say, first of all, I've got module cases behind me here, and all the way around there, like the whole side of that room is module cases, and they look absolutely epic. So I mean, our sponsor is DisplayBox. They are the UK distributor of module cases, module space, and they also sell to other areas as well if you need it. I got some of the pieces behind me, which are the ones off the shelf. Yeah, these are the ones off the shelf. They arrived within 48 hours to my house. The custom ones took a little bit longer to receive. But yeah, if you are looking for a module case, one of the main problems are that they take a long time. There's a big turnaround time. If you want them and you want them now, DisplayBox is your place to go. They literally order the things in advance. They have them on the shelf, stocked, ready to go, and they have stock coming in constantly. So they've got a container on the way. I think got 2 containers on the way now. So yeah, definitely.
It's clean anyway. I like this. I like this up. It's nice and clean.
Let's have a look at the top right-hand side.
Am I going to see what is that all Bowens there?
We're going to go into it. Calm down. So this is the kind of room layout. So this is like his gaming room, office, and there's quite a mixture of stuff.
Cool.
You can see a lot of Superman there. So yeah, it's clearly a big Superman fan. Yeah, they're Besters. Again, they're very clean. He's got his purifier there as well. He sent me these pictures first of all. Yeah, very nice, very clean. And then what happened was his wife came along and said she'll take some close-up pictures for him. So he's got like some of these older busts here.
Dude, you need some lights in there, bro. That's what you're missing. You need some lights.
Yeah. He's got some of the smaller
strip lights. You know them fucking strip lights that you can get. You can get them strip lights. Even the ones from IKEA that like battery operated. They don't have no wires. Stick them fucking under there. They're pretty cool. I got one in my Venom cabinet.
I think the problem with that though is he's got so many shelves that it would be so many batteries and stuff.
Yeah, like about fucking 15 quid each, like 8 quid, something now. Not that fucking bad.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but if you've got 27 shelves, that adds up quickly. And there's a lot of batteries. Yeah, it's better to wire them in.
Yeah, you can.
Is that Zaz? The one that's sitting in the toilet there?
That's the fucking...
Not sure.
Isn't that the guy from like... I don't know. Show me, just zoom into that. Yeah, I think it might be. I don't know who the fuck that is, but yeah.
Yeah. So, and then you got the Batman there.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. All the Superman smaller pieces here. This is the thing as well he was talking about the other day, that he that is Spider Jerusalem from Transmetropolitan. Okay. Never heard of it.
Never ever
heard of it in my life. So yeah, there's that's quite a cool picture. It looks like it's like hyperdrive. So yeah, he's got the premium formats on the bottom there. So he's got the Keaton and the Bale, and he's got the Batman and the Joker there.
You can almost see the progression of his collecting for his stuff. So like, you can see where he sort of started and how it's got like more expensive as it's gone on through the years.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's just like buying like the third.
You can see if this was like a drug dealer's house, you could see the gateway drugs and then the heavier shit.
And then there you got the Superman. There's a lot of Superman stuff, a lot of Batman. All the black and white stuff are really cool as well. He does like Superman, yeah. And then you've got the Wolverine and the Batman there on the bottom. I actually really like that. The Batman. Fuck it. This is the one by Kelly Jones. I can't remember what it is now. I fucking worked for the company. I can't remember it. But that was actually traditionally sculpted by Tim Buckner, which when I saw that piece, it really grew on me over the time I was there. Bloodstorm, is it? Geo, spot on. Got more spot on. Got more money the past 30 years.
Yeah, but it's funny. Like you can see. What I like about this is that your collection, you've got the nostalgia to say, no, this is where I started. I want to keep them still in there, and I'm adding the other pieces to it, which I can appreciate that.
Do you like Batman, Craig?
Who the fuck doesn't like Batman?
Yeah, he's all out there as well.
Wee!
Two-Face. Hey. Constantine, like an older piece there as well. Marv, Sin City.
Yeah.
Loads. There's such a variety of pieces there. Legendary Beast, nice. Batman's epic. Yeah, it's such a range of stuff. And as you say, I mean, it's great that these pieces have remained in your collection as well. You got like,
I appreciate the fact that he's kept them in there.
There are a few pieces.
I don't know. It's like women in it. It's like women. Like, you know, as Craig has got older, he's got more attractive girlfriends. And instead of him just being like, I never had them ugly ones, you know, them ugly ones at the start when I was a bit of an ugly duckling myself. He's kept the ugly ones in. And he's basically going, yeah, you know, I've still got love for you. I'm still going to keep you here. I'm going to look at you occasionally. I'm going to remember our good times together. You just don't pay attention to that 1/3 scale masterpiece in the corner. I still love you, little fucking metallic Superman.
Well, these are like these look like a whole shelf of Eagle Moore stuff there. So
yeah,
that's the starting point for a lot of people.
Yeah, it was.
That
Yeah,
was a real starting point. So yeah, nice. Yeah, did a little bit of Daredevil. Loads of stuff. Oh yeah, little bone bust on the top there, Daredevil bone bust. So yeah, real range of stuff. There you go, look at that. Superman.
yeah. That's when you're playing big boy games.
Yeah.
That's
95 wow. Long time collector. Bane.
Just boxed him up at a minute
yeah.
back, Bane.
Did you?
Yeah.
These were like DC Direct, maybe? Or
Not
kits?
not selling him, but keeping my DC sort of piece. Only Lobo is staying out.
So would you like, how do we do this then? How do we rate this? How do we say, we're not going to give it like a number and go, yeah, this gets whatever out of 10. It doesn't really work.
I think what I would call this. I think the collection says a lot about the person, and I would say that in a word, I'm going to rate this collection loyalty. That's what I'm going to call this. This is the loyalty collection, because this is a man who I think stands by his beginnings and will show them off with equal measure with his endings. And I like that. I like that fact that he's like, because I'm a bit like that. I'm loyal too. And I don't like, I always keep the Pro Bronze Thanos on display, no matter what happens in my room. I've always kept it because I like to remember where I started and how I started in terms of that. So I can appreciate it. So the word I'm going with is loyalty. I think this is awesome. And I like the fact that he's sort of like not being ashamed of how he's begun, and he's got it all. He's got different figures and bits and pieces and all different lines going on. And I think you can also see there's a lot of similar characters repeated over and over again in different styles, which again is loyalty. It's like, I like these people, I like these characters, and I like these versions of them. So yeah, that's my rating. That's what I'm going to say.
I like that. That's why I keep you around. No, that's a good way of putting it for sure. It's really good. We've got Joe Miller in the house. How you doing?
Yo, man.
Welcome to the party. A little bit late. Welcome to the party though. And what we then do is then next collection we have on is Idris. So Idris got the collection. He's over in Singapore. And there's a piece here. So he's got the Hasbro Galactus there. He's got some range of pieces all across the top. Got some Iron Studios.
There's your Sabertooth there. He's got is that my pedestal he's got in there?
Oh yeah. He's got that. He's got
pedestal in there, man.
Thanos, Doctor Doom. He's got the Hasbro. Sentinel. He's got the pedestal. He's got the other one. You got what's his name? Deathstroke. He's got the Sabertooth. He's got the Tweeterheads Joker, which is a really nice piece. XM Shazam. The XM Green Lantern. Green Arrow. Sorry. Loads of really cool pieces there.
So the top scale is smaller, yeah. Top scale is like what?
Yeah,
like
so it's
1/6.
No, it's a bit. No, it varies. So obviously, like
No, but like the Shazam is 1/6, right? Joker's 1/6, right?
Yeah. Apocalypse 1/10.
Yeah.
Green Arrows is 1/6. Stanley, I can't remember what scale that Iron Studios piece is, but yeah. So there's a range anyway. And then you've got some of the older pieces as well.
Oh yeah.
So you got some it's got some Marvel these are like the Hasbro pieces, they're Marvel Legends. You got then some of the 1/10 Iron Studios. You got some Bowen stuff in there.
Got a Watcher.
Watcher there, yeah.
I like that shelving unit, it's nice.
Say again?
I'm a sucker for glass shelves, so that's cool.
Oh yeah. He's got a few other pieces there. So he's got Queen's Studios pieces there.
That's Queen stuff, isn't it? That's the Queen's gear.
Yep. Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
He's got some tweety heads, got some sideshow.
Yeah, I've got
I
that.
remember with this
Yeah,
piece, so he ordered the quarter scale Two-Face. I think this. No, he ordered the. Sorry, that is a quarter scale Two-Face, isn't it? Because he ordered the 1/6 and they gave him the wrong scale.
Winning.
And it looks really but it looks underscaled next to the Scarecrow, doesn't it?
It's hard if they're side by side. Then yeah, maybe. But Scarecrow is elevated quite significantly, so you can't judge. Scarecrow is easily an inch and a half up. Maybe not.
And then you've got this one as well, amazing. XM Studios Dark Side. I think it's Rebirth. You've got the Prime one busts at the back.
Looks like it, yeah. The 1/3 scale stuff.
So yeah, that's Idris's collection there. Again, he's over in Singapore. Some of the stuff, I mean, not as easy to get hold of as well. So yeah, it's got good selection, good range. Good variety, and it's good to see, he's representing a bit of the Hasbro in there as well, the Marvel Legends, the Iron Studio stuff, a bit of everything really. Sideshow there, Owen there.
What are you going to call it?
I'm not as eloquent with you with the vocabulary, but I'm just saying, I do like the variety. I like the range, and he's got some grail pieces in there, obviously, like with the Thanos, and some of the other pieces as well. I like the same stuff. I think that's a really nice piece. But, he's got the Thanos in there, and then on top of that, he's got a whole mixture. Same kind of with the Craig as well, where he's got a real kind of variety, and those pieces as well.
I'm gonna call this collection the Furniture King collection. My man has
the Furniture King.
Because what he's got going on here with his collection is all kinds of different display options. He's like, I'm gonna have glass cases that I can use as shelves. I'm gonna put some fucking glass cabinet things up. I'm gonna throw all kinds of different jazz all over the place. Queen Studio stuff. There's nothing uniform. With Craig's one, it was all like Bestas. Like he'd banked on IKEA. My man's like, I'm gonna mix up my shit. I'm gonna have all different kind of units. Got white backgrounds. I got fucking grey backgrounds. I got fucking dark backgrounds. He ain't fucking playing. It's like all kinds of different stuff. Here, like for example, I like it. It's cool. And there's some funky shit in there that I've never seen before too, which I appreciate.
There's that character down there.
This is a guy that I see that goes about going, you know what, that'll look good in my fucking room. That cabinet over there, that fucking that cabinet. Let's get that. Some Furniture Village.
Right. Do you know who that character is?
Oh, I see. Who's that down there?
Who that character is? Yeah,
no.
Next to Watcher.
No idea.
I can't remember his name. There's a weird one. It's a really weird one. No, it's just like a big head.
All right. Alex, will be back in 2 seconds.
All right. Basically, this is something as well, which I was talking to Geo about this. I put this on a couple of days ago. This is fucking cool. This is from like 2019, and it's just so much fun. I literally didn't really expect a lot of it, and it was a bit, you know what? I from like a show where there's no speaking in there at all. It really holds your attention. It's gory as fuck, really gory as hell, but it's so fun, and I definitely recommend watching it. I tried to get Tyler, one of our mods, to watch it, but he couldn't find it in Singapore. But yeah, it's I'm not going to go about the whole story, but basically it's like a caveman who pairs up with a T-Rex. Basically, he has a pet, and then they go around fucking up loads of different things. So yeah, definitely check it out. This is Geo's then, his Red Skull. Let me just scribble this out. Has anyone seen Primal, or anyone got anything in this week? I've got a few things I'm going to try and unbox. I've got that alien from XM is meant to be arriving anytime now. A custom vulture, I need to unbox that. I need to take out a load of pieces from my displays and basically try and mix them around, try and get them in there. Got a few risers, as I was saying, so I'm going to get those, put them at the back and try and make it so I can see more of these pieces. I need to adjust the shelves here and here. Yeah, I need to adjust those shelves so basically I can put in the alien over there, Lobo here, and Superman somewhere as well, and Harley now I've got, which throws that all over the place. Got my chubby Ghost Rider. Oh, nice. Yeah, beautiful piece. Beautiful piece.
Sorry.
We are, yeah.
What's that?
All right. So yeah, this is you now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, is this the Giorgio lost his mind thing?
This is George. Has George lost his mind? Let's go into this now.
George has never fucking lost. Listen, George has not lost his mind. George, right? George knows the shit. I got this piece in. So let's just get to the start of this. I got in XM Studios Red Skull. Okay, so I got in the Red Skull. Box came in. I'm like, right, I'm gonna unbox this. I haven't seen it sort of in person. I don't know if I've seen it in the background with like loads of stuff. I've never really had a close look at it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Seen pictures of it and thought, meh. I owned the original Sideshow one for a while because I had it basically in my display from Gary, and I had the option to buy it, but I never took up on the option. Slightly underscaled. So this come to my hand, and I think I had a low expectation of what it would be. Right?
Gary's one had a massive chip out the back of it, by the way.
Yeah,
remember.
I remember.
Okay.
When we reviewed it, we told him he didn't see it. He's like that. But I mean, I think I had quite low expectations of what this was going to be. I don't know why that I felt this way. I thought to myself, it's going to be like an average piece. And as I'm unboxing this piece, I'm thinking to myself, fucking hell, like this is a bit special. This I don't like kind of get it. So at the front of it, you've got that big sort of like Hydra sort of thing. You've got the pillars there. He's like basically on a podium, isn't he? He's like it's either a parade or a victory speech or whatever, right? However you want to interpret it. You've got these cool windows down either side of this beautiful sort of palatial sort of sculpt around the outside of the window sort of frame. And then inside and behind that frame, which is 3D, there are skulls in there. So there's all skulls in the mortars, in the basically brickwork, just all in the inside of that, which is really, really fucking ominous and dark, which is cool. And in the back of it, you got this sort of like, again, Hell Hydra stuff. Every sort of panel is like plugged full of detail here. And then, the figure itself comes out like so. And it's like, it's quite a nice army green, nice like buckles and belts and straps and ties and collars and all kinds of shit. So pretty cool. They've done really good work on the creases. This is sculpted by Alejandro Pereira. So he's very sought after sculptor today. I mean, this was done in 2019 where XM were at their peak, in my opinion.
Was it 19?
2019, this.
Okay, I thought it was before that for some reason.
And this is like the top of it, which is the map of the world. It's not the real map, obviously. That's the bullshit globe map, but you understand the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
And then you sort of get through it, and you've got this really cool like banister situation going on, where you actually, if you look, you can see the sort of like Hydra skull with all the tentacles of the octopus going up and down either side of it. Beautiful work on the spindles, lovely wood grain in there. If you zoom in close to that picture, you can really see sort of grainage all over the wood that they did. It's really well done. So I'm saying, see all the grains, bits and pieces all in that. Really nicely done. There's even the bottom of it there where the spindle things are. There's chips and things that are taken out of it. It's really cool. They're not
really well
perfect.
done, yeah.
And you've got these two little panel bits that basically turn the piece into like what looks like he's wearing a really long fucking big leather coat. So they like attach around the thighs.
Oh, so
Yeah.
so you can have him with a short coat or a long coat?
No, I don't think you can. I mean, you could if you wanted to.
Okay.
I think they sort of like they go underneath and then basically turn into a long flowing sort of coat.
Yeah.
And you got like the belt which straps into either side of the coat. Or one like bit for each side. And you got like these little like his dagger, which has obviously again the Hydra symbol on the top. There's got all this detail on it, all around the actual like a scabbard and stuff, which is really, really cool.
Your hands are completely dry there. You need to get some moisturizer on there.
I'm fucking busy, but I ain't got time for your fucking girly gay shit. This actually is the sort of flag that goes down the thing. Now, originally, they changed this, so it used to be like it used to have like navy sort of like cross going down the middle of it, and the Hydra symbol in the middle, but it's well too close to the Nazi symbol. So I think fucking Disney probably had a little bit of a mini stroke and said, "Look, can you just change that a bit?" But it's not like bad. Again, you can see that the sort of Hydra symbol is on the top of it there. It's a nice thick bit of like thing. It looks cool.
Is it like material or?
That's material, yeah.
Oh.
And then you've got the sort of like behind him, he's got a cane with a big spike blade at the bottom of it. And again, it's the same thing. It's an octopus, arms wrapped around the cane with a skull on the top.
Yeah.
Really nicely done.
The gloves so much
proper fucking clean. They're like proper like glossy, them black rubber sort of old school 1930s racing gloves. They're fucking awesome and they're perfect. And he's even got cuffs and what's the word I'm looking for? Cufflinks in there. So and you've got the skin as well. So you've got the white, the cufflinks, and then you've got the skin, then you've got the glove. So they've not missed anything, not anything at all. You look at that detail there into that coat with the sort of the thing. I would have liked that to have been red ideally, but we can't have everything. The actual symbol and stuff would have been cool if it was red, but it's again too close to Nazi, so I understand. But you can see like look at the work that Alejandro Pereira put into the folds on his jacket. There's the most natural looking, like brilliant folds and shit going all over that. And then you have this sort of pillar, which is meant to hold like the cosmic cube. Now, this actually comes with a light up. So you put batteries in the underneath of it, and then you've got a button, and then it flashes like a really bright blue. And now I understand why the actual cosmic cubes on him is a lighter. They're like a light green, and all the others that I have are more blue. The reason is that when you put it on that light, it will really go through the color. It will glow up really well.
Oh, nice. So,
there's the gun, the machine gun that he's holding over his shoulder. You can see there the
ring on his pinky as well.
Yeah, he's got a pinky ring on with the Hydra. So he's got like a signet ring with their symbol on it. You can see the detail there. If you're going closer to the gloves, you can see what I'm talking about. Now, when I got this piece, I was saying, you know what I mean? I'm going to say some outlandish shit here because, like, as far as I'm concerned, this is one of the best XM pieces that I've ever seen in terms of like statue and it's cosmic cubes. Yeah, in terms of like statue and figure, it's one of the best I've seen. It's really, really strong. It's strong everywhere. Every element of it. Teeth are some of the best I've ever seen. The sculpt and stuff on it, the detailing, the textures into the coat, which XM are not very good at. The detailing on the sculpt in terms of like wrinkles and things and the trousers and its actual paint is very strong. It's very well painted. So this is one of the best I've seen. Period.
Wow.
People think about like simple.
It didn't get a lot of love. It didn't get a lot of love. This piece.
This is their loss. Their loss is other people's gain, because this piece is a piece that I think you can buy and you're not going to spend a lot of money trying to get into hand, and you will be absolutely delighted with your quality of what you're getting for $500, $600, or whatever they're fucking selling for. I don't care. But this is another Lobo. This is like a sideshow Lobo sort of thing that people don't realize how good it is until they've got it in hand, and then you're like, whoa, it's a bit fucking special, this. And it is. It's better than Moon Knight. It's better than Scorpion. I'm telling you now, I've had them both, and it's better than both.
Okay, better than Scorpion. Wow,
better than Scorpion. It's easily better than Scorpion, and the reason why it's easily better than Scorpion is because it has like more going on. Like Scorpion is a really nice figure sculpted by Caleb Nefson very, very well, and you've got all the change of the armor, but you've got clip-on armor and things that go onto him, and different gauntlets and stuff, and a slightly different tail. But what we're talking about, you know, the base on Scorpion isn't great. It's got kind of a weak base, and there's no weaknesses with this one. The base is really strong. It's got the flag, it's got the fucking wood grain, it's got the cement and the stone and the fucking decorations and all of that business. It's a solid base, it's a strong base and a good story. And it's a very strong, it's a solid piece. I'm trying to think of a better statue and figure, and I'm really struggling to find a better one. I know that you, with XM, you think about things like Hulkbuster or even Shogun, fucking Batman or Batman White Knight. But if you go to, like, I'm not talking about a vehicle and a figure. I'm not talking about a beast, a monster that somebody's riding and a figure. I'm talking about just a figure on a base. And when it comes to just a figure on a base, standard thing, you're going to find it hard to beat that from XM, I'm telling you. It's a very, very well executed.
We just lost 16 viewers.
I don't give a fuck.
And
this was my idea from the beginning. Yeah. So my idea was I don't want the fucking Cosmic Cube. I've got no interest. My idea was this. That was my idea. My idea was to put the Bowen Hydra men at the base, which I've done, and then to basically put Cap's decapitated, rotting sort of dead head on that pillar and him laughing. Like, I've won. I'm the fucking. This is basically the world according to the Red Skull. His reality. Yeah. This is what happens if he would have won. And this is it. He's parading around fucking Captain America's head and laughing his tits off while his men are fucking cheering at the bottom.
Looks solid. I really like Red Skull. Funny thing, when I was a kid, I thought it was Spider-Man's villain because of how I met him.
Yeah. Probably would have been in the comics with Spider-Man, I imagine.
Yeah.
And that's him with the fucking like hat on. Which is another look. I mean, my wife
is it only is it the only with the one pose with the gun on the shoulder?
No. There is an alternative right hand holding a Cosmic Cube. I haven't got it. I didn't take it out. I'm not interested. Basically, he has another hand where his hands out like this in front of him. He's looking at the Cosmic Cube, either laughing or, you know, looking at it. But I have no interest in this because this wasn't part of the reason I got it. And my whole theory, my whole plan when I got it was exactly this. To put his head on there and to have him sort of like with the gun over his shoulder, just laughing, or like in his full regalia, like with his hat on and shit. So I don't
Does the light come?
Huh?
Does the light go through it at all or not?
What you mean with the Captain America head?
Yeah,
not right.
Yeah.
Not of an interest. I imagine that it would, but it's not of an interest to me to have it lit up. I just like it sort of on there, looking morbid the way it does.
Laughing head's great.
It's a really nice piece, and like I told you, you have got the options to change the display if you want to, so it's solid in that way. But as far as a piece goes, it's actually really exceptional. And I was really surprised. I think because I weren't expecting. I thought it was just going to be another average sort of XM sort of outing, but it wasn't. It really wasn't. And if you have, you can think of a better XM Studios statue that has a person and a base. So no Shoguns, no Hulkbusters, no like fucking Death on Horse, all of this shit. Oh, fucking big fucking dios. If you can think of a figure that you really like an XM piece, where it's a guy and a base, or a woman and a base, you tell me one that tops this one, I would be interested because I couldn't think of any. I was thinking about it. I was really thinking. The amount of work on him is ludicrous. Do you understand what I'm
Cable?
saying? No, Cable's not better than Red Skull.
Really?
No way. No, is it? No, it's not. Not in a million years. You know why it's not? My Cable, the one that I have in my collection, looks really like that can fight against this Red Skull in terms of skill of the statue, but I've repainted mine. I've repainted all the arm. The arm's really basic on the standard one. The guns are basic. The weaponry's basic. You know what I mean? All of that stuff is not been done very well. The figure is pretty decent on Cable. The base doesn't beat it either. It's all right. But Red Skull, the figure is better than the whole Cable piece. Just in terms of all the shit that is on him and all the straps, buckles, belts, blades, fucking gun strap, fucking symbols on his chest, the symbol, the lapel stuff, like that, everything. Just got a lot of detail. Gun is even better, the machine gun. Flow of the actual trousers and stuff is better. So no, Cable definitely not. Again, Mysterio not painted as well. I have that piece.
Ultron.
Well, I haven't seen it. I have not seen Ultron in person for a long time. So I will get it out and I'll have a look. We'll talk about it when it happens. But if I remember correctly, there's not a great deal of contrast in Ultron base versus figure. So I'm not sure. It might be nice, but at the time it's going to have to be a no until I see it. If you have any ideas, comment. I'd love to hear it. I've gone through like so many. I've had so many XM pieces over the years, and this was a really sort of like eye-opening one. Like even Magneto on Throne, for example, right? Magneto on Throne, the throne and the concept are very, very good. But as a statue, Magneto versus Red Skull will lose. They just will lose.
Okay.
The work on the Magneto is not as good as the Red Skull. It is not. The throne is really good. It's a decent throne, and the size of it is perfect. And I love that the throne and the whole concept is really strong. But in terms of like that, it's really hard. I mean, that's a throne piece, and I still would probably give it to Red Skull.
Wow.
I was sitting there doing it, and I was just like, I cannot understand why this is not everywhere. Why loads of people are not sharing this all over the place and talking about it. I was very surprised because I was sitting there thinking, like, I don't think I've unboxed a better piece.
Me too. I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised by your comments. Yeah. No.
I think if you had it, I think if you unboxed it yourself, I think you would understand what
I've seen it. I mean, I've seen it many times, but yeah. Okay. Moving on. This then is the ECC Angel of Death. So this comes in 2 big boxes, and yeah, it looks really nice. This piece looks fantastic. 1/3 scale from Hellboy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it looks so nice. Yeah.
Is this the first film or the second? It's the first one.
Second.
What the
It's
fuck?
the second,
is that?
isn't it? Is when he gets stabbed by the. This is the new House of Gog piece. So this is Jimwog, and let me get the name. Let me get the name up. Otherwise,
no one will believe you.
I will butcher it. Yeah, I know I'll be called racist. Gin, Gin.
Yeah, like a demon.
And so this is the last stand of the Jinwog by Skinner. And the statue reveal. I'm not going to read all this because I'm going to butcher it. But pre-order opens tomorrow, Friday the 22nd of May.
Cool.
And it will be, launch price will be 1100 USD. raising to 1,200 USD a week after. Dimensions are 15.5 inches by 9.5 by 20 inches deep. Wow.
That's deep. It's got something sticking up behind it then. Pale.
That
Oh,
doesn't sound right. Sorry, it says dimensions: height 15, width 9, depth 20 inches, which sounds really. I think that's a typo.
Some more pictures
And then it says height 39 centimeters by 24 by 33. So that 20 is wrong because that should be 13 inches.
Yeah.
So I think you got a typo on your website, yeah. That experience, yeah, definitely. But yeah, that looks cool. We've got all the bones and everything going on there. This one probably looks the most normal out of any of Skinner's pieces so far. Skinner's stuff is just like, yeah, right in the mind. This one looks very cool. I've been watching some of his art lately. He does talks along while he's painting. Does some really good stuff. So yeah, great color palette as always with House of Gog, and yeah, check it out. By the way, out of the loop, but XM made a comeback as a company. No, not yet.
No, this is a piece from 2019 that I've got my hands on. So it is worth noting that, you know, like on their day during that time between probably 2017, 2016 to 2019, I think they were the best statue company in the world. And they had some of the best sculptors working for them, and they were doing some of the best work. So, and this is the piece that falls in under that category as well. So,
while I was working there, you mean? No.
Yes, I do.
This then is the new J&D piece. So they're doing the Anna Dalmos from Ballerina. Looks amazing. Looks so nice.
Yeah, she looks great. She's very hot, man.
She's stunning.
She's attractive, but she's not my type. I don't know why, but again, she's another one of them. Like you.
Oh, I like her. I like her a lot. Yeah. What's the edition size on Jim Walk? It won't be announced yet, I don't think. Yeah, she's beautiful, and
it's lovely.
This then is the Guts 1/3 by J&D. So this was pictures by
crazy. This piece is fucking crazy.
What was his name? Patrick. I was 150 units, hand signed by Skinner.
Low run.
I'm just trying to figure out the because George didn't give him credit on his pictures. Patrick Wong took these pictures. So yeah, really nice pictures. This piece looks so nice. I think that was one of the concerns, is like when you take a character like an anime character and you try and make it look realistic, it's just tough, isn't it? Really tough. How's it going, guys? Perfect time. She looks great. John Wick didn't look as good in pictures. I don't know if he's better in person. A lot of leg breakages on it as well. Guts is amazing. Sure love mine. Congratulations on getting it. I think there's some issues with when you take it out, you have to be really careful with the throwing knives on his chest, because a few people broke those. But yeah, stunning.
Just
so much detail. There's a brand on the back as well. Even that, I mean, like, it looks like he's been branded. Look at that.
Don't know how we're going to get anybody to beat this for 1/3 piece of the year.
No.
Might as well just give them all the award now.
Jesus, look at the detailing on the fingernails and all the scratches in his hand, like a metal hand. All the blood getting encrusted in there. Jesus, that's so crazy. Great pictures, really good pictures as well.
Lovely pictures, yeah.
do you think silicon statues can stay long? I think the problem as well is, I've said this 100 times, is my problem is always that the wording on a lot of the stuff is,
ambiguous, isn't it? It's
yeah,
ambiguous.
it is always the silicon will last. That's the way it's worded, is how the silicon will last. Platinum silicon will last 50 years. Platinum, silicon this, silicon this, silicon this. My concern is more about how the paint will last on the silicon.
On silicone, yes.
And they never mention that. They never mention the paint will last on the silicon. It's always the silicon will last.
Problem that we know for sure is that they
Mhm.
sweat.
Yeah.
We know
Well,
that.
they shouldn't.
But
They shouldn't, but I know they've had a few of them where, like the Thanos, and their response for that was put some talcum powder on it. And it was like, it means it's not cured properly, but okay.
Problem is stuff like that, man. Like you say, you're spot on exactly what you're saying. It's not about how the silicone holds up, really. It's more, how is the paint on the silicone going to last? Is it going to be absorbed into it? Is it going to be expelled off of it? We just don't know. Just don't know.
Well, also you got to look at, I mean, ECC, sorry, not ECC, it's not, they're kind of the same, similar company, but so Cinema Cats, when they did this back in 2005, and all of the pieces, like the Reeve Superman, the Indiana Jones, the Scarface, all of their pieces that they didn't age very well. The paint is all done, and keep it out of sunlight, just like any statue. Sun is the killer of the fade and anything. Yeah, but also you've got other countries where the humidity is a problem as well. It's not just sunlight.
Yeah.
Humidity is a big issue. Cold, heat, anything can damage the paint. So I know silicon, that's the other side of it as well. They go, well, silicon can last in this high temperature or this low temperature, but again, it's the paint. That's the problem. So yeah, that's where my concern is.
Yeah.
Next up is this problem. So in Airy Creations, I'm not going to read all of this. Basically, they're not making their Robocop project. It's been cancelled. I don't know whether this is in order, but I hope so. But you can read this. You can go onto the Airy Creations page. But basically what they're saying is, sorry, but when we picked up the company, we had some old projects, and it's going to cost us too much money to renew these licenses, so we're not making them. So this is, I mean, there is an element of truth to that, but they would have known this when they took over the company.
Yes.
When XM took over, like the new owner took over the company and invested into it, they had to renew a lot of the licenses. And it costs a lot of money just to amend, to basically say, the CEO is responsible for this, or the owner is responsible for this, whoever it is this person, and you have to make amendments. It costs a lot of money when you're dealing with companies like Disney and whatever else. So this is not something new. So basically with MGM, it would have been something that they would have known at the time. My issue is, okay, you're deciding to walk away from this project. That's absolutely fine. My problem with this now is the way you're dealing with it. So Inari are basically saying, I don't know how much this piece was, like €1,000, let's say. They're saying, hey, we're cancelling the project. We're not going to renew our license with this company. It's not cost effective. You paid for the product. What we're going to do is we're going to issue a credit note to you. Okay? So that's one thing. So basically, if a company says to you, we cancelled your project that you paid for, and most people would have paid in full by now because of how long this has gone on for. So you paid in full for this. Let's just say €1,000 because I don't know how much it cost.
Yeah.
What they then say in the second part is you can use your store credit. It never expires, but you can only use your store credit to cover up to 50% of the statue value for the next thing you order. So, for example, if you want to use your €1,000, say, you need to spend €2,000.
Yes.
To use that 1,000. So basically, you say if you buy another statue and it costs €700, you can only use €350 on that statue.
Yes.
So that really rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah, I can see why.
You're taken, and literally, they're not refunding anyone, and they're saying, "Hey, look, we're doing the good thing now. We've cancelled this project because of this and this. We can't continue, but we're being honest with you, and this is there." But you're keeping their money.
Well, you're forcing them to invest your money that you've refunded them plus their own.
Of course. So this is what this is saying to me now, is that obviously they've had financial problems from day one because the original owners fucked them over, fucked over a little bit. They haven't allegedly made profit yet. And the problem with that now is, they say that openly in this message, but from an outside point of view, is if you're putting your customers into that kind of position, you've had their money for X amount of years, and now you're saying, by the way, we're not making that project, but we'll give you this credit that you can only use under these restrictions. And if you want to use it, if you want to spend your $1,000, you have to give. Sorry, I keep switching. If you want to spend €1,000, you have to basically give us another €1,000 to spend your €1,000.
Yeah.
And that is a fucking load of bullshit. And that just suggests that they've got financial problems. And that just suggests that they just want as much money to come back as they can. They have been delivering pieces. I did put a post out. People corrected me and said that they have been delivering pieces. There's a few anime pieces they put out, which I haven't really seen many people post, but apparently people have got them. The only time I see them being posted about or talked about or things are in hand is from a reviewer where he gets the prototypes to review. That's the only time I ever see them. But people have said that they've received the Berserk piece, they've received some other pieces as well, some Evangelion piece, some other pieces. So they are, they are delivering. But again, to give your loyal fans this kind of treatment is bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
Nah. Worst thing is it's not going to fill you with any confidence, is it? That's the real problem.
Well, in this day and age, no. In this day and age, really, no. I mean, they've cancelled their Terminator
You're doing yourself more harm than you're doing it good.
Yeah. They've cancelled their Terminator projects. Now they've cancelled their RoboCop project. They're blaming the old owners, and that always bothers me as well. Is when you start going back and going, oh no, the old owner this, the old owner that, but we're doing this to make it good for you. And it's like, well, you're not really. You're telling someone that you've kept their money for X amount of years, and if they want to get the value of their money, they have to spend that money again.
Crazy.
It's horrible.
Crazy.
I would not put a penny into a company like that at all.
No.
And unfortunately, hopefully you can do some kind of chargeback on your credit cards or something, because that is utter bullshit.
Yeah. It's not good.
Yeah. Where do you want to go up to?
Here. It's enough.
All right. Cool. That's 2 hours and 20 minutes already.
Yeah, exactly. If you've lasted this long, you're also liking and subscribe as an absolute minimum. But, thanks everybody for coming on and commenting as well. It's been a good banner. It was great to catch up with Dante. And it was lovely to meet Ray from 27 Abyss. So hopefully
he buys a fucking camera next time.
No,
I keep forgetting he was there. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, but then he come in with the Chinese voice of God. It was funny as shit. Well, it's a laugh.
All right, let's end it there. And I need to pee really badly. Just drank a litre and a half of water. So, right, take care.
God bless you all. Be safe.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Yeah.
Till next time.